That's a brilliant language, German. No, everything sounds like what it's describing. Sir? Hey, did you know the word for constipation is verstopfung?
Cup hold. Good God, igloos. I haven't had these since I was a kid. Yeah? Eric converted me.
Look at those 3-tonners. I used to drive one just like that on national service. I ever told you that?
Did you know that diarrhea is Durchfall, which means fall through?
Hodge!
Laura!
Hodge!
Hiya!
Oh, God, I thought I might have missed you. Hi, Eric.
Hiya.
What are you doing? I'm only away for 2 weeks. It's not the crusade.
It'll have happened in 2 weeks. Oh, I had to tell you. I've got a job, Hodge.
You're not.
I've got a job.
Oh, that's great. What, is it permanent like?
No, just the one. It's a business conference.
What conference?
Well, that's it. Oh, you'll love this, you two. The woman who ran me up said, "Hello, my name's Jeanetta Scarry."
Pardon?
It's for the igloo people. She said she'd heard me at that benefit concert in Lancaster.
See? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that something like this would turn up?
And I get, hold on, honest to God, it's like Whitney Houston. A taxi to the hotel, a room overnight, a sound check. It's just like the proper thing.
Oh, you hero.
And it was lovely of you to try and fix something up for me at the garden centre. But the best bits, this is the 100% whole meal proper thing. And it's me that's done it. It really is me.
So did he come to your party then, Eric?
Oh, yeah.
Stayed late?
Quite.
Have fun?
Yeah.
Told you like a little hermit crab you are. You retreat up your cell and throw out these monosyllabic bits of grit.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Did you snog or not?
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Passengers are advised that the passenger walkway will be raised in 5 minutes' time. Any persons not safe.
Right, are we ready then?
What's in there?
I'm afraid it's Gurkha tank battle.
No.
Hey, come on, we ought to get started.
Lloyd,
It's a 12-hour crossing.
I don't think I'm up to playing board games, especially not one you've invented.
All right, Eric. Hey? Must be the pinnacle of the Eric year, this. Camp. Hey?
Yeah.
I don't know any jokes for ferries like. I know tons for planes. A good one's to have an handful of nuts and bolts ready, OK? And then while you're boarding, you just bang on side at door and let them all drop. And then you say, hey, you want to get that tightened up a bit. I love jokes. Games. You see, that's why I invented this.
Lloyd, we're not playing your board game, now bugger off with you.
So anyway, the MT-02IC, or 21 Charlie, comes round the back of the truck and says, right, lad, take your watch off, put it behind the back wheel, ready for the old start.
I don't want to see three men and a little lady.
It's film 2 on next anyway.
Death Watch Commando.
What's that about?
Well, I'd say it was about adolescent love in rural Provence.
Hey, it might never happen.
Hey, all right, Dawn. You coming into the cinema?
What's on?
Death Watch Commando. What good is honesty when everyone else has a machete?
Oh my God.
Sounds crap, doesn't it? We could always play Gurkha tank battle.
Excuse me.
I told you that film would be crap, didn't I? Anyway, which one what? Death Watch Commando?
You know, it's your parents I feel sorry for. All the other 5-year-olds must have come out the cinema in tears, and you must have come out going,
Hey, which one was Bambi?
Anyway, I thought adults were supposed to set an example and not use words like snog.
There's nothing wrong with snog. I've just blown the dust off snog. I never thought I'd use it again.
Why'd you want to?
Because it doesn't crop up much at solicitors' dinner parties, and I went straight into that chuck. I bypassed all that students sitting on the edge of beds talking rubbish about life and art and sex.
Yeah, but you don't regret that, do you?
Ah, now. Corporal, won't it be? At ease. Couldn't help noticing you driving one of those RLs earlier.
Sorry?
I was just saying to my son, I used to drive one of those old girls myself. National service.
Really?
Oh, aye. Mind you, in those days we had no synchro mesh, you know. Used to jolt into fourth. Oh, no disrespect, by the way. Calling them she.
Serious? You'll like this game, Spock. It's got bits in it for you, you know.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's not all muscle. There's a bit of head work.
Eddie, you okay, mate? Are you worried about something?
Landmines.
You what?
First there were biscuits, then there were turnover. Rockies. Now I want that set in Monaco, 48 point. First sentence in Rodeo 18. After 30 years pioneering traditional English biscuits and marshmallows, Scarrys are moving into the burgeoning sales area of American soft-baked cookies. No, fax the proofs, Peter, fax them. We're only 2 weeks off now. Goodbye.
Jeanetta Scarry. Laura Deleuze.
Right, lads, we're here. Best behaviour. Don't mention the war.
Right, listen in. Inside block 163, front rank, lead off.
I hope he's got a view. I put down for a view.
Well, if I haven't got a minibar, there'll be trouble.
Shut it and move. Come on, lads, sort your lives out.
You didn't really have to come all the way from Roker Bridge, Laura.
No, it's okay, honestly. I think it's really important on professional bookings to make sure the arrangements are all right. Speakers and microphones, that kind of thing.
Right. Now then, Laura. What are you going to need?
Okay, right. Well, I've got a speaker that plays the tapes, so I'll need a microphone. About that high. And a stool.
Right.
Will that be okay?
I think so. It's not exactly Genesis at Nebworth, is it?
No, true. It's funny. Your igloos are very big in Rokerbridge.
Well, they're not my igloos, Laura.
Oh, I thought you were Mrs. Igloo.
Mr. Igloo and I are divorced. This is purely professional.
Oh. Well, anyway, my boyfriend, he eats them all the time. Do they sell them in Germany, do you know?
I doubt it.
Don't know how he'll cope. He's over there, you see. TA. 2-week camp.
Really?
Right, lads, out there is Germany. And I'd now like you to march 8 miles across it. 2 section. Move to the right. Double. March.
And they're off, and Steve Cram tucks in behind the Belgian.
And over the cup creates wind resistance.
normal training, and the second week they have this big exercise springboard thing with the German TA.
Right. Anyway, Laura.
Mummy.
Oh, Kirsty. Oh, come on, my love. Mummy said stay in the playroom.
I can't do the sellotape.
Oh, Kirsty, sorry.
It's okay. Hello, Kirsty.
Kirsty, this is Laura. Say hello.
Hello.
That's lovely, Kirsty. What is it?
A mermaid.
She's very pretty.
There you go, sweetheart. Come on now, Mummy's talking. Please.
She's gorgeous. How old?
5.
Wow. It's going to be a real heartbreaker.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I knew I should have put down for the tour around the vineyards.
You've just got to remember, we're getting paid. Steve Cram never got paid.
The money's not important. In the end, it's the personal reward, the development of the inner warrior. I mean, I know for a fact that a year ago I could not have run 8 miles across Germany.
What about Holland?
Do you do it deliberately?
Hey, I do miss these communal showers, you know. Don't say things like that, Lloydie. Hey, no, I don't. After rugby, all in together. Don't you?
He never played rugby. Did you, Spot?
Oh, serious like? I mean, you've never messed about in shower with a ruler? Do you mean a calibrated piece of wood or a monarch? Monarch! Hey, it makes me laugh. Did you get that? Ruler, Lloydie. Hey, well, not everybody gets that spocky kind of humour.
Oh, look, will you stop making out on this sort of bloody rarefied intellectual?
Hey?
I go to school to be intellectual. I should never have let you give me this nickname. I mean, why couldn't I have been Kirk? Right, that's it. From now on, I'm Kirk. Right?
What is this? What's the matter?
Sorry, sir, to drag you out of the mess. I was wondering if before you spoke to the OC, you could perhaps explain about these rounds. Have you talked?
I'm about to go in for a meal, Corporal.
Right. Sorry. Sir.
Eric. Eric? Is it woman trouble?
Yeah, kind of.
I knew it. Well, I'll sort you out, mate. You're coming to town tomorrow with us. Lloydie, coming into town tomorrow.
Oh,
Spock?
Probably.
Yeah. I'll sort you out, mate.
And it's Kirk, actually.
Believe me, if things are a bit rocky with Dawn, the best thing to do is have a beer and talk it over.
I'm okay, Tad.
Listen, who's got more experience? Lady! You going in?
Yo! Come on, they're here.
I always wondered what a German war memorial would be like.
Yeah. Right, are we going in then?
Well, funny it's all women. I wish I could understand what it said.
Shame. Anyway, beer? Lloydie. We are in a foreign country.
The culture is different.
The beer glasses are the same. You know, I bet on school trips you were always the one walking about at the front, actually listening to what tour guide said, weren't you? See? Beer glasses are different.
Have another. I'll sort you out, boy.
Wind me thumb up. Go on. Go on.
That's the only party piece we've got, is it? You flapping your hand.
That's funny, that is.
Was im Himmelswillen soll das denn sein?
Offenbar nennt man das einen Smoker. Es ist Ihr Feierabend.
Na, die europäische Einheit kann mir gestohlen bleiben. Der Nächste, der Jeff Hurst erwähnt, kriegt es von mir.
Well, we could play a game.
Steady. Gurkha tank battles on the table.
No, not a board game. A lateral thinking game.
Lateral thinking?
He hasn't mastered it vertically yet.
I know. It'll stretch him.
I don't want to be stretched.
Yes, you do.
I'm happy in shape I am.
Das ist Ihr Messer und das ist Ihre Gabel. Ihr Land ist ein ökologischer Bombentrichter und Ihre Fußballmannschaft ist entsetzlich. Dankeschön.
Sounds lovely, the German accent, doesn't it?
Hey, you ought to get Eric to translate if you don't.
Really? Do you speak German, Eric?
Oh, aye. Constipation, diarrhea, bowel irrigation. All your everyday words. He's your man. Can't ask for a book of stamps, like, but if someone in the post office gets a stomach complaint, he'll run round shouting it.
No, I don't know any words. Sorry.
Das ist Bratwurst und das ist Sauerkraut. Ich hoffe, dass es schmeckt Ihnen und dass es Ihnen Verstopfung gibt.
Why could it be? Think laterally. The bomb doors are open. The bombs don't drop.
Why do I have to?
Have you never had a yearning to be at the front with the tour guide, finding out about what life's all about?
No, I don't, Kirky. Thanks all the same. I'm quite happy at back with my 48 pack of Kronenberg.
Oh, come on, Kirsty, love. What are you doing still awake?
I want to come on holiday.
How many times? Look, come here. Come on. Right. Now, am I packing buckets and spades? Mummy's working. It's a conference. Very important for me. Very boring for you.
I don't want to go to Grandma's.
But you'll like it at Grandma's.
You don't like it at Grandma's. Why should I have to like it at Grandma's?
Thought it was a long slash. Here,
I'm all right. One thing for the Germans, they knew how to build a Schloss.
If you threw me yucca in here, I wouldn't have to wait after it. I could just wait for it to come round again, eh?
What's the matter?
I have this sick feeling that Lloydie's just taught me a lesson.
What?
I'm a teacher. Well, you had me back there with him.
I heard you being a nice bloke, encouraging a little intellectual stimulation. And there's nothing wrong with that, Kirk.
Yeah, but you see, God never tells you if you're in the nice queue that, oh, you do realise that if you're going to be Mr. Nice Intellectual, then all the little Paulsons will tread on you. Your head of geography will get you to cover her class while she goes off on her flaming Cumbrian field trips and chings up points. I mean, I'm going up for this head of humanities job as well. What about my field trips?
Do you want me to bash her head in?
You always bash my enemy's heads in. You see, that's why I joined the TA, to learn how to fight a bit. Of course, you know what'll happen. I'll train and train and train and just end up this nice bloke who can run 8 miles and kill people with an SE-80.
Look, if you won't talk, I can't help. Something's up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Is it to do with a relationship?
Yeah.
With a woman?
Yeah.
Right. See, I know what this is. I know that you've bottled out of asking Dawn. But it's okay, because you've not done it much. Now listen, I can give you some advice.
Don't you bloody dare! Has it ever come in here that the woman I'm worried about might not be Dawn? That it might be Laura? Stand! Hey! Foul! Hey! It's yours, get it! Get on me! Right hand side.
Okay, this is it. Welcome to Exercise Springboard. Corporal Paulson, we're going out against the Bundeswehr, the German TA forces. That means we're against German troops on their own home ground.
Now then, Peter. Chairs out, marketing board, regional heads of department, press, promotional display 1 and 2, and I want it pretty pronto. Thank you.
There were Biscuits. Then there were Rockies. After 30 years pioneering English marshmallows, Scarry's are conquering the new world of American soft-baked cookies. Early reconnaissance reports the enemy are situated in pockets of section strength in one of the copses to the west of the main Dernheim forest area. Okay? There are 3 principal copses, to be known as Tom, Dick, and Harry, respectively. Our platoon's mission is to locate the loaded copse and destroy the enemy in order that the company can clear the forest. I repeat, our platoon...
2100 hours. Disregard. And listen, we're against Germans on their home territory, okay? They know this ground, we don't. So get switched on, right? Okay, prepare to move.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Don't believe it. Well, I do. All figures, right from the start, trying to put me off her. All that about Sheen Easton. You fancy Laura. What? The relationship I'm bothered about is you and me. What's that supposed to mean? You rigged it with Jeanetta to get Laura that job, didn't you? Yeah? Well, yeah. Okay. I was trying to do something to make her happy, yeah? Okay? And I know it's a landmine. Yeah, it is. No, because I've planned how I've planted it, haven't I? Like a flaming exercise. Now, Jeanetta knows the score. There's no way Laura's gonna find out.
Mummy!
Kirsty.
I'm sorry, we're not very sleepy.
Hey, Mrs. The deal was you could come if you went straight to bed.
I haven't had a biscuit and a milk.
That's because this treat overrides our normal biscuits and milk contract.
They're about 5 minutes from the end.
Okay, call Laura Deleuze, room 218. One biscuit. No negotiation.
Anyway, how come he's suddenly so protective about Laura? What's me? Me I'm protective about? Because I stood there and watched poor old Laura bouncing about. God, she looked a bit sad, didn't she, eh? Don't go way close, eh? Me and Hodge. Grown up. Been through igloo races, shared action men. He doesn't lie to me. But hold on. That's what Laura thinks. Then all starts to wobble, Hodge. What wobbles? Poor little woof Eric. Hey, do you know why people who have affairs are always nervous? It's not because they think they're going to get caught. Go on, Doctor. It's because they know the person they're with is capable of lying. Otherwise they wouldn't be having an affair. So what? If they can cheat on someone, they can cheat on anyone. Cops. Sod the cops.
That looks nice, Kirsty. That's one of the new ones, the Rockies.
It's got chocolate on it.
He's not lying to Laura.
Well, what is it then, eh, Mr. Mel Bloody Warren Beatty?
Well, for starters, Ben Bellamy will lose me out the bottle.
Well, you need my advice. For what?
Oh, I need advice from someone who lives with his mum and dad.
What did you call me?
Who talks about landmines, because everything's army, isn't it, Eric? Talking about it. Some of us have to fight out there.
What did you call me?
Fight for real, mate. Because just pretends a sure sign of 100% top grade bloody lose.
Oh, Kirsty, be careful.
Loser! Bastard! Oh! Bastard! Mind your bloody gun!
My biscuit!
I'm sorry.
A couple of bleeding chisels.
Sorry.
Where were you playing at?
It was a recce patrol and we slipped.
What are you doing?
Hello, Kirsty. Doing? Well, I'm practicing my vowels. E-U-O-E.
Why have you got that?
Well, he's my special kind of friend.
Come on, Kirsty.
He's Mummy's special friend too. He comes to our house.
Mrs., please.
Who does Kirsty? Somebody like him?
Kirsty.
No, him. He does Hodge.
Come on, Kirsty. That's a good girl. Thank you.
Hodge, podge, blodge. He makes watches disappear.
Does he now?
2 weeks we've been on this OP, completely unnoticed by the enemy, and two of our own side just roll in.
Sorry.
How far's your harbour?
A kilometre.
Right. Get back to your platoon commander.
What's going on?
This copse is loaded. The last 2 days there's been an enemy command post in there and their CO's just gone in. They'll be moving out in the next couple of hours, but our sodding radio's packed up. If you can get your boys out here quick, we can take the whole lot of them.
Bloody hell. Right, change of plan. Section commanders, O grouping in 10 minutes. Go. Off.
Right. That's it. We'd assault section, 1 section of fire support, and 3 section are in reserve. Now this is our chance. Don't bunch up. Don't foul up. Just get in there and do the business, right? Move!
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong.
You didn't ask them, did you?
All the fault.
Move it! Johnny Faces, move! Tell the fighters, keep covering fire! Scavengers, move! Go on, go! Go, go, go! Nice defense, Dirt.
Oh, Mama! I'm sorry, he's out.
Could have said, you know, in the contract. You do understand, I'm only giving you this job because I'm having an affair with your boyfriend. So pathetic. Going to sleep, making yourself think of the recipe for tofu goulash because it stops you thinking, come on, why was he really going to Blackpool? Who was the Kirsty in that card? And here it is. Ta-da! He was giving your daughter presents for you, and you were giving me presents for him. All nice. Me and Kirsty, 2 little kids.
Laura, stop being wet. I've got no time for victims. Victims are just people who didn't learn to tough up the last time they were victims.
I'm being told off. Well, that's fantastic.
I know the victim's point of view, Laura. I've sat there quite a lot.
Well, thanks for warming the seat. Thanks for that.
That's a real Hodgeism. You're starting to pick them up.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have to drop them all again now, won't I?
Oh, God. He did this because he loves you, Laura.
Did he? Well, next time you see him, just tell him goodbye from me, yeah?
OK, Hodge, I owe you one. You're not going to finish with him, Laura.
I certainly am. He's all yours.
No, you don't understand. That wasn't a question.
What are you doing?
I'm going to buy some chips. Take you for a walk along the seafront. tell you a little story about your boyfriend.
Sir.
Corporal?
I take it you know I've just been summoned by the company commander.
How was he?
Ecstatic, sir. About my section's performance on exercise. Said a recommendation to senior Brecon might be
forthcoming.
I have to say, sir, I don't know quite what you're planning, sir.
God. About these live rounds, eh, Pete? Odd feeling, isn't it? Someone having one over on you. Bit like the old leisure club. You and me.
Sir.
Oh, I understand, you see, Pete. I know you've been desperate to prove your top gun since that last ambush cock-up. I knew you wouldn't do it again. And I was right, you didn't. So we both did okay, eh? See, I don't give a shit about having a hold over anyone, Pete. Really, I don't. Because I've read the manual, Being a Soldier, page 1. For God's sake, make sure you're fighting the right side.
Boss.
Well, you look a bit chirpier.
Well, you've got to rationalise things, haven't you? I suppose it's not entirely a waste of time, all this. In terms of promotion.
Didn't I tell you? You can't forget the other side. The discipline of mind, the decision-making, the orders processing.
Oh, yeah, all that. Plus, of course, one of the German TA I killed in that ambush is a history teacher from Mannheim, and we've arranged an exchange visit to the Franco-Prussian war site.
Right. Gurkha tank battle. I'll set them up. You have a look at rules.
Dawn?
Eric.
Fish, eh? You know, I left your party.
I know why you left early, Eric. I put 2 and 2 together about your dad.
Well, yeah, whatever. It wasn't because I didn't want to stay. Because... Anyway, that's it, really. See ya.
Eric. I didn't mind you going early. So let's flaming well run through it again, shall we? Good night, Eric.
Good night.
Well, how'd it go? Did it go well?
Must have done. Got another job out of it.
Oh, you hero! So, what are you doing?
Tuna, principally. Egg and paprika.
Some cream cheese and anchovy. Take it easy to start with.
You know, I've always seen this seat from over there. We've never come over here and sat on it.
Well, in terms of romantic lines, that one's a cracker.
Oh, it's just that Hodge used to bring his girlfriends up here. But I never thought I qualified.
So what did you used to do?
Watch Zulu.
Dawn. Silly question. Can I just clear this up, Eric? You've not asked me out purely because my name's the other half of your favourite film, have you?
Yes, section advance to contact.
Well, you can't do that.
Yes, it's a fibula area.
Oh, no, it makes no difference. Look, I'm looking.
It does. Patrol format is different in a built-up area. Give the book. Give the book.
Sorry about this. They've been playing that game for 8 hours. God, this town needs someone else to eat. Well, come on, what do you mean you're doing tuna?
Well, I got talking to this Jeanetta Hodge, and she said her philosophy was to do professionally what you do best in life. And I suddenly thought, I'm good with food, so I'm starting a small catering business.
Brilliant. Oh, brilliant.
With her.
With...
Oh, she's getting me started. Doing a conference catering.
So, do you talk to her much then? This Jeanetta?
Well, both of them.
Both?
Her. And her daughter.
Boom! Landmine.
Landmine.
I have to tell you, I'm not into romance, really. We're not going to be a coupley couple, are we? No pet names or stupid little fluffy dogs with "You've Got My Heart" written on them.
No. I hate all that.
Also, I don't go much for all this lovey-dovey mooning about stuff.
Nah.
Holding hands at dinner parties in front of other people.
Right? No mooning.
No. Or walking down streets with our arms round each other.
Okay. I mean, is kissing still alright? Would you prefer me to give you a dead leg?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to spending a bit of time with Kirsty in this job.
Christ. Right, stop. Laura, this job with Jeanetta.
Jeanetta? I'm sorry, do you know her? Oh, there's not something I should know about her, is there?
No. In fact. Because in fact it doesn't matter. All that really matters is, and this is really important, what was on the answering machine tape? What I said on it?
What was that?
Well, you know, those 4 inches, what was on it?
No.
Laurie, you do. What Stevie Wonder called up to say, that song. We've been through all this.
Stevie Wonder had no trouble saying it.
No, well...
Mind you, if he'd had to say, I just called to say I've got a 5-year-old daughter from my first sexual experience currently living in Blackpool, that might have been more tricky. Then again, people probably wouldn't have brought the record. So...
Oh, my God.
And I tell you, David Howard Roger Gadd, it's a good job I found out. Because if you're never actually going to say Stevie Wonder's 3 little words, there's a strong chance I'd never have known that you did.
So... Right. She knew it was the first time, then?
She certainly did, I'm afraid.
Bit embarrassing.
I'm on shift till 9:30. See you later.
Was it still all right to come round, then?
I think you better add. You see, I've got a present for you this time, mate. They're dark, round, got knobbly bits on them, and I brought 300 ex-display ones back from Blackpool in a bin sack.
So, how are things on the Dawn front?
Oh, okay. Parents just picked her up from college, and I was formally announced as a new boyfriend. They didn't look too pleased, though. So, how's things on the Laura front?
Well, it's the same as fighting you in that wood. I cock things up, but somehow they always work out. That's me problem. Eric, back at the caravan, there's a yucca plant I wouldn't sport you as a peace offering.
I know. I chucked it in this river.
Do you want it now?
Yeah, okay. Hey, I haven't got a peace offering for you, though.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I suppose you can have this.
What is it?
Well, it's a fluffy dog with "You've Stolen My Heart" written on it.
Nah, keep it for Dawn, eh?
You know, going out with Dawn and that, it won't change anything.
Things are changing all the time, Eric.
Yeah. Well, that's just life, though, that, isn't it? That's all this boundless, changing change.
We're walking right into that change, Eric.
You'll still be going to drill night Wednesday, though.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.